Direct payments are fundamental to achieving the government's aim of increasing people's independence, choice and control by providing personalised alternatives to social care services. Direct payments are monetary payments made by Leeds City Council directly to parents or carers of disabled children where those children have been assessed as having an eligible need. Direct payments are a way in which parents can direct the support for their child and purchase the services that they need. Direct payments can be made to people with parental responsibility for disabled children where children have been identified and assessed as children in need under Section 17 of the Children Act. This assessment may be by any of a number of professionals. For example, a professional lead could carry out a CAF or early help assessment. A social worker could assess, or this could be through the Education, Health and Care Needs Assessment for an EHC plan by a number of professionals. In order to receive direct payment, the child or young person must be assessed as needing a service under Section 17 of the Children Act, be able to manage the direct payment, that's with or without assistance, give consent, and ensure the direct payment safeguards and promotes the child or young person's welfare. If the young disabled person or person with parental responsibility meet the criteria, a direct payment may be appropriate to give greater choice of service and control over the details of that service. Consideration should be given as to whether the developmental needs of young disabled people are best met by means of a direct payment or by a service managed by Leeds City Council. A direct payment may offer more flexibility and, for example, enable them to choose alternative age-appropriate activity for after school. The Leeds City Council Complex Needs Service may offer direct payments to people with parental responsibility for a disabled child under the age of 18 to meet their own assessed needs as a parent or carer, the disabled child's assessed needs, or the family's assessed needs. Direct payments cannot be used to purchase services that have not been assessed as needed, or to secure services from a close relative living in the same household or from someone else living in the same household. This does not include live-in personal assistance. However, the relationship between the personal assistant and the family should be contractual rather than personal. If the people would be living together regardless of any employment relationship, then the payment may not be made for any assistance one may give the other. The local authority needs to be satisfied that the person offering help to support the young disabled person is a suitable person. All personal assistance will have an enhanced disclosure and barring scheme, or DBS, check. I'm going to explain the direct payment process. The first step is assessment, whether that's a child and family assessment, a carer assessment, a CAF, an early help assessment, or an education, health and care plan assessment. Following that assessment, if you have identified that the child or family is suitable for a direct payment, you will need to make a referral to the organisation Assist, who are currently our advisory service. Following that, you will also need to complete the paperwork for the radar panel and present the case at the radar panel. The radar panel will then approve the direct payment for up to a maximum of 6 months. Following that approval, Assist will then support the family in the selection of a personal assistant and any other employment issues. As a professional lead, it is your responsibility to reassess and return the case to the radar panel before direct payment ceases if you feel it is appropriate for it to continue.